He's
Yeah.
like, he's like, I'll let you keep coming over to teach me as long as you'd like. He's like, but just, I don't have any intention of joining. He's like, but I will say this. So like, if I remember correctly, I believe the conversation went like, there are people that I know who need your message. He was all like, and it wouldn't offend me if you spent your time looking for those people. He's like, but I'll never say no to letting you guys come over here and teach me if you like. And I was all like, I was like, he just like he was just really upfront about it. He's like,
You
I
know what
can't.
though?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, this is where like, and I wish I had this perspective on my mission. Um, and maybe if I say this, it'll resonate with somebody because I think it's so important. Maybe the most important thing about the restored gospel is the idea that you can accept the gospel after you die.
mhm.
Because what that means is that everything you do, that chopping wood, that meeting with him, doing those lessons, like those are not fruitless labors. There will be a time in this life or the next when he'll think on that, and it'll be because of what you did that he'll be like, you know what? Okay, Angel Gabriel, I'll take a listen. You know what I mean? Like that. That's where I think we missed the boat on stuff on trying to think about like saving soul. Yes, baptism is an ordinance that needs to be done. But you know what? That's what temples are for, brother. You know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
true. Yeah,
I'm just so much more, I guess, tolerant is the word now of like the good things that we do, are not just for this life. And it's not like earning points. That's not the deal. I'm not earning my salvation. I'm not like, but it's about blessing other people. And everything that you do. And I could say the same thing about people of other faiths that, have really influenced me. And you know me, Will, like this is how I'm built. Like I guarantee you, when I die and I meet Peter at the pearly gates, he's gonna go, Mike, you know what? You were right about these things and you were wrong about these things. No, like no matter what, like that's the deal. And I'm gonna be like, okay, well then I'll discard that and I'll go there. As easy as that. And I think, if we can like show that example so that when other people go to the pearly gates and it becomes easy for them to discard their bad beliefs and embrace, the truth.
no, I love that. I love that, and I, just I love what you're saying about how the work you're doing is not fruitless, even if you don't see the actual fruit right from it.
Yeah.
It's like it's still valuable. Um, some of the terminology used, it's labor in the field, right? You're called to serve, called to labor, right?
Yeah.
You serve the people. You serve the people that you're called to. I talk about this with other people, other guests on the show here, that you're called to serve those people. And not all of them are going to end up joining the church, at least in this life, right?
Right.
And it's like, but you're called to serve them, and I think that's the part that really is the part that makes you a missionary. It's like you're serving them regardless of what you're getting from it. Are you only going to serve people that are going to take the lessons from you? Are you only going to serve people who commit to get baptized? I mean, like that's just not it's not a realistic way to think,